Hi. Hi.
Hi.
I'm your moderator. I have a little dick.
What did he say?
Huh? That's why I'm here. I've known I've had a little dick all my life. It's not something I'm not used to. Known for a while. Many a time before intimacy, I've had women exclaim, "Oh, you got a little dick," as sadness slowly washes over their faces, the sparkles in their eyes dimming like charred coals in a fireplace. I would describe it as humble and appropriately proportionate. I like that. Appropriately proportionate. It kind of has a sciencey ring to it, don't you agree? Like if a nigga tells you that he's a sanitation engineer. Nigga, you a janitor. What you talking about?
Stop the cap.
Yeah, it used to really bother me. Because I thought that my value, like, as a man, was intrinsically linked to my dick. You tell somebody you have a little dick, their first impulse is to laugh because it's funny. You have a problem. You have an affliction. There is something wrong with you. You are deformed. You are handicapped. Shut your little dick having ass up. No hang time, popcorn, Shrek, little dick having ass nigga, whack ass nigga.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
Yo, shout to season, Niggas dick on turtle mode 24/7, and I'm not talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja, all right? Little engine that couldn't sex game ass nigga, lame ass nigga, the fuck? Shut up.
Who are these niggas?
Out here talking spicy. Fuck out of here. Big dick energy, nigga. Alpha energy, nigga. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So, long story short, it has been made painfully apparent to me over the course of my life that to have a little dick is to be less than. As a man, it is something you hide, something you should be ashamed of, and something that you alone are plagued with. And that's how I felt for a long time, hidden, ashamed, alone. And that's when I came up with this idea. A wild concept at the time, but something I've grown very, very comfortable with over time. What if, and go with me on this one, what if I did? What if I didn't have a little dick? Or better yet, what if it didn't matter? And I held on to that thought, no pun intended. I held on to that question. What if I am more than my penis? And I realized I was. And it was a life-changing revelation. The kind that I think most men take for granted. The kind of saved me. I have a little dick. It was something I hid. It was something I was ashamed of. It was something that made me feel alone. But I am free now because I know my value. Hi, my name is Jeremy Keith Hunter, and I'm the playwright. Thank you for sharing.
My name is Kenyatta Rogers. I am the director of Thank You for Sharing.
This is not the vagina monologues for penises, okay? It's not that kind of party, all right?
Not around here, partner. Not around here.
Thank You for Sharing is a heartfelt journey into the ether of understanding exactly what it means to have value as a man. Raw, honest, and 100% unfiltered, it's the ultimate dick pic of the black man's soul. A long overdue hard look in the mirror, Thank You for Sharing is a unique theatrical Kundalini awakening that dives deep down and inward, cleansing the collective spiritual chakras from the crown to the root, and opening up pathways to healing. It is a grassroots community outreach program in the form of a touring play as well as a social media revolution, missioned with improving black men's mental health through performance and conversation.
Thank You for Sharing is ultimately about love.
Thank You for Sharing is right there, the title. It is a love letter to black men, for black men, and for anyone who wants to come and be a part of the family.
This play is meant to evoke a questioning of the conscious self.
It is a show that takes a look at levels of enlightenment and puts them right next to the ugly spots. And what they do is they have a conversation with each other.
It's a play about asking yourself hard questions. It's a play about exposing yourself.
It leaves no stone unturned, but it's also funny. It's just a laugh night. And I think it's so funny because it's so truthful.
We as men, I think we do such a automatic job of compartmentalizing our feelings and our emotions and hiding and shielding people from seeing the real us. And what I wanted to accomplish with this play was to destroy that monolith type of thinking, and for people to be open and honest with themselves so that they can move forward, especially in these upcoming days.
So the play is about what we do with the parts of ourselves that we want to put out front, right? Our IG self, that which we want to present to the world. But just as much, it's about those things that we don't necessarily want people to see, but we do. We really kind of do. We want to be seen for the whole person and not judged for those parts that we sometimes hide.
Being able to look at yourself and see yourself authentically.
The play is about telling the truth, shame the devil. The play is about making sure that the ones that you can trust in the room next to you to tell you who you are, see that and have a chance to laugh about it while we're fixing ourselves. So it's about being a work in progress and letting that be the process.
Yeah, the play is really about self-analysis and awareness and love and loving yourself.
This project began in 2020 during the height of the coronavirus pandemic. Commissioned by First Stage Theater, the company sought to help employ actors and artists who had been affected by the shutdown. It was during this time of fear and uncertainty that this art was created, and the vision of what it needed to do came into focus. Thank You for Sharing takes a different theatrical approach by incorporating real-time usage of social media and streaming technologies, live audience interaction and engagement, and production mobilization to capture and hold audiences. In addition to the live in-house performances, Thank You for Sharing is also pre-recorded as a digital production. Through this unique methodology, Thank You for Sharing creates a once-in-a-lifetime experience that compels audiences to pay attention, hear the message, and walk away changed.
Well, that certainly wasn't the introduction I was expecting when I signed up for this. Thank you for that introduction, if that's what you call that foolishness. I'm just going to continue and set up here because this is clearly not the platform I was informed it would be. Jesus. Image counts, ladies and gentlemen. Perception is reality. I, as always, am Devin Branwell. I'm a professional men's image consultant, life coach, and all-around decent dude. And my job is to help you guys look good, smell great, and be the best version of yourself each and every day. Brandwell with Brandwell. Love to see it. Listen, let me start off by saying all of this woe is me. I got a little wee. Let's talk about my feelings, understand my energy, blah, 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 and whatnot that's going on today. All this feminine energy out of men, that is grade A beta male bullshit. Listen to me.
Beta!
No one cares about your problems. You are a man. You are a man. How am I supposed to take you seriously as a man when you come out and introduce yourself by telling me you have a widow wee-wee? Huh? How am I supposed to respect you? That's why I'm here. I'm here to let you know how absolutely ridiculous you all look and sound. When it comes right down to it, the topic is this: high value.
Men of high value.
High value man. High value man.
Yeah, high value man. High value man rant.
Are you a high value man? A lot of men today are unhappy because they have little to no value, or no perceived value, I'll say. And that's what I wanted to get into tonight. The reason you feel like you have no value is directly linked to your pockets being empty. It's not your personality or how you act. Oh, you're a really good person. You funny. All that shit. No. You sound like ugly women who can't get a man. That's feminine energy.
Emotional, damn it.
Listen to me. I've been married twice, divorced twice. Being good don't keep on. Okay? Neither one of them lasted longer than 5 years. Why? Because I was busy thinking I needed to be a good guy.
She don't want no nice guy, because she want to get dug out.
No! I needed to be on my purpose. Stop sugarcoating the facts. You broke. People respond to money. As a man, you are defined by your productivity. You need to get into overdrive. Zero excuses. To get to this level in life, I had to put in the work. Every day I had to get up and be in the absolute peak of my game. You out here at the bar, having a beer, looking at the football game. Get the French toast out of here. Dude, you broke. You're average at best, and that's fine. If you want to settle, that's fine. Be content with ugly to average women, huh?
Shame.
Awful jobs with low pay and vivid dreams of the life you want but are too soft to go out and get for yourself.
Shame.
But if you want to be high value, as a man, you need to be on your game 24/7, okay?
So after being approached to direct, I was honored. And there were so many of the community members I was saying in this DC, this rich theater community, that it was a pleasure. I jumped at the opportunity just to work with people. Didn't know what it was going to be and how it was going to grow, but just to work with people. To be able to hear the words spoken out of their mouths in a way that was so authentic that upon the first read, clever, brilliant, connected. But hearing the first read made my heart sing in a different kind of way. I was like, oh, people need to hear this. People really need to be a part of this. And who better to bring that to them than DC's finest?
Hold on. Hey, yo, shout to Lil Dick Moderator, nigga. You a fucking cornball, nigga. Yo, straight up. You Lil Dick ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga wild as shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, matter of fact, listen. Look at this. Who number one on the Billboard? What's up, nigga? Where my shit at, nigga? Where my shit at? Motherfucker. INS, nigga. On the motherfucking Billboard, nigga. Straight up. Apple Music. Number one. YouTube, nigga. Number one. Spotify, nigga. Number one all over the fucking world, nigga. I'm the hottest artist on the planet right now. Suck my dick. Don't talk to me.
My name is Shaquille Stewart. Some people call me Shaq. Shaquille Jamal also works. I'm playing Toxic Masculinity, and thank you for sharing. I might sound biased in saying this, but like I do think that, and we've had conversations about it, I do think that this show is for like black men, no matter where you're sitting in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have just came off the block, or you could have just came from behind the desk, and I think you're gonna see something for you in this show. I think that's the thing that draws me the most to it. And also it's just like, it's so hip hop. It's so hip hop, it's so nerdy, and it's so funny. Yeah.
What he's done is take a look at what is powerful about live theater and what's powerful about the digital experience and kind of combine those together. What's fun and unique about it is that it's evolving and growing each time we play with these two mediums and see how they play well together. And the audience helps us develop that. Right? So each audience we've tested this with has given us feedback on what's fun about being able to be in the space and play digitally, what's fun about being not in the space and being able to play with folks who are live, and then of course the live experience. So the format is unique and growing and evolving. What's also unique about the show is the fact that the people who are telling the truth, those truth tellers, now this is our first productions, but they're so well cast.
Who broke it first? No matter if I snitched or not, look, I got my reasons, that's fact. I really was doing everything I was rapping about, nigga. Facts! Y'all niggas picking and choosing. Pick a fucking side, nigga. Pick a fucking side. Where was the loyalty to me?
So after that first read and being recast as a director, we did some beta testing around the area to see how the digital aspects work with the live aspects. We did a Kennedy Center residency, and then that was followed by another Kennedy Center residency where people's response to the piece was, hey, this is wonderful, this is fantastic, how can I follow it? So the next steps for us is to say not how they can follow it, but how we can find them, to go to them where they are, to make this super flexible, super mobile, to make sure that this is not something that sits only inside the institution of theater, but that the theater is actually events that are happening all around. So that's how I got introduced to it. I can't wait for the next iterations to figure out where and how it's going to grow. I'm also just proud to be associated with the artist that created it, but also the artists who have signed it.
Now, Thank You for Sharing prepares to take its first steps towards the future, a local tour, where it will build up a dedicated fan base and audience. This tour will journey all across the DMV, taking the content to the community and creating safe spaces where real conversations can be had. This phase of development will conclude with the debut at the International Black Theater Festival, where this work will gain national attention before then touring across the country. Finally, Thank You for Sharing will conclude its journey on Broadway, where we will showcase this powerful production to the biggest theater audiences in the world and compete for award recognition.
Segue. It should be stated that we do not personally care for the hip hop. We are old. We cannot endure the noise. To give brief context, by the time the poetry of Rakim reached our ears, we were already a man full grown, having as much impact on my development as a wave has to an ocean. As it stands now, the hip-hop is, without question, a vehicle for capitalism and commodity, as open a con in support of black buffoonery, a syrupy discharge from a decade's-aged bastardization, gleefully reduced into a cacophonous stream of turpitude and shock. We have difficulty finding depth and meaning in to the windows, to the wall, until the sweat drops down my balls. All these bitches crawl. Yo, skeet, skeet, motherfucker. Yo, skeet, skeet, goddamn. Still unconvinced? Let me try again. I'm out of town, thugging with my round, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Where are the niggas? I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing, nigga. Come suck a bitch toes. But I digress.
One of the most fun aspects for me was how these characters came to exist. I had to treat them, as I was writing this piece, I had to treat them as they were their own individuals, as though they were actual living, breathing individuals who were coming to me, who were coming to this men's group, this AA meeting. And they presented themselves in a very unique fashion as I expose myself, hearing those voices and letting them fill me up entirely, and then putting what those voices are saying onto the page, tremendous fun.
As a man, you are a slave to your trauma. Whatever your trauma may be, you are uniquely tethered to it, shackled by it. It is a weight, both of your own doing and of what society deems you to be. It is a pain, unresolved and unhealed, and it will pull you down and push others away.
Being in the room when audiences hear the words and they react to it in the most visceral of ways. Yeah, that's tremendous fun.
Well, hello there, people. It's me again. I don't use phones. I'm off grid. Like I told that moderator, my penis is none of your business. Thank you. So, let's get the bullshit out the way. I see you all are admiring my hat. Let me give you a closer look. Just so we're all clear. Made in America. We live in an age where words don't matter. Everybody is able to create their own reality and definitions. Therefore, this doesn't mean make America great again to me. No. I look at this as most aren't generally aware.
My name is Vaughn Ryan Mitter. I am playing God and Country, and thank you for sharing. Just the breadth and depth of the black man as a subject, as a person. I don't think the fullness of a black man's personhood gets explored enough, even in today in 2024, and I think audiences are going to appreciate the variety and the perspective black men have. Every character has not like a twist, but there's a setup of some sort, and a play on the expectations of this character. And at least once with every character, there's a flip on it. So I'm gonna leave it at that. That it's every scene and every character has a moment to shake you up a little bit.
Pipes are bursting, roads are crumbling, bridges are falling, and most aren't generally aware that hot, holy reckoning is coming. And ain't nobody coming to save y'all. When that glorious day comes, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do when the markets crash and the value of $1 is nothing? What you gonna do when the grocery store ain't got no groceries? What you gonna do when all the water dries up? What you gonna do when the electricity cuts off and the power goes out? What are you gonna do when some white hoods come knocking on your door because they wanna take you home? Take your life. How you gonna defend yourself? Most aren't generally aware.
I think audiences are gonna absolutely love how real this piece is, how it speaks to them. I think audiences are gonna be able to sit in the audience or watch from their phones and be able to see themselves and to be able to go and feel that resonate in their entire body. I think they're gonna be able to bring friends and family members, and for them to all collectively be able to look at each other and go, that's you, no, that's me. At this point, to get everything going the way we need to be funded.
Join us in supporting this incredible production. Every contribution you make goes to supporting and sustaining the amazing team of artisans, actors, and technicians that work tirelessly to create this art. Help us honor that work with your financial commitment.
Seeing the vision of where it's gonna end up and feeling it in all of my spirit. That's fun.
Thank you for sharing. This is a piece that deserves your support, created by Jeremy Hunter. I mean, a phenomenal, super creative artist who is actually one of our jewels. So we really need to make sure that we support this project. Come on out, do what you can do. Peace and love.
Thank You for Sharing is an amazing project, but the thing that makes it most amazing is the fact that we need room for more voices like this one. Jeremy Hunter is brilliant, and also a voice that we don't hear enough of. Too many Black men are being silenced. There's not enough room, there's not enough space. So here's your opportunity to make room. This is a beautiful piece, and people deserve to see it. Are you going to be a part of making that happen?
Thank You for Sharing is an important work. It's a new work by Jeremy Keith Hunter. It's epic, it's brilliant, it's thrilling, it's poignant, it's heart-wrenching, heart-rending, and it needs your support out there. Support Black artistry, support Black craft, support Black artists. It's a work I think we all need to see, especially from this unique perspective. So I thank you all so much.
Join us for Thank You for Sharing. We want you to be a part of this experience. We want your families, your friends,
your fraternity, your congregation,
your brothers, your uncles, your entire extended crew. Bring them through.
To come see Thank You for Sharing, and they will thank you for sharing this play with them. If you come, I can guarantee you'll be changed all over.
This is a play like no other. It is an experience, a Black experience.
You will get a baptism like you have never had before. You will leave the theater wondering how come you haven't seen this kind of theater before.
That you're never, ever, ever gonna forget.
It's brand new, it's cutting edge, and you will be the first to be the supporter as well as a congregant in our church. Come on over.
Join us. We invite you. Thank you for sharing.